If you are over the age of 12 and you're not a millionaire, then you have failed at life and you will forever be a loser. Chances are you've heard someone say this before, whether on social media or in real life. Social media has manipulated us into thinking we should have it all figured out by a certain age, when in reality, most 50-year-olds don't even have it all figured out. In a world that glorifies hustle, perfection, and constant achievement, we often forget that being average doesn't mean being less. It means being human. The algorithms constantly push out content of people living your dream life, driving your dream car, dating your dream boyfriend or girlfriend. You think to yourself, what's wrong with you? Why isn't that me? The answer to that is nothing. There is nothing wrong with you, at least that I know of. You are just going at your own pace. And the truth that these influencers don't want to know is that most of it is just for show. They're renting that Ferrari and that house. And if they're not, they're probably neck deep in debt. Another thing to consider is, why do you consider being rich above average? There are 22 million millionaires in the US alone. That's an awful lot of millionaires. Doesn't seem so unaverage to me. Maybe it's because I grew up dirt poor, but the idea of a 9-to-5 never really seemed unappealing to me. What do you mean I could have a reliable and consistent way of making money? And it comes with benefits like healthcare? That seemed like a dream to me as a kid. Kinda sad, I know. But the people who are so against 9-to-5s are often people who grew up comfortable. And when I say comfortable, I don't just mean rich, I mean people who didn't have to worry about how their parents were going to pay rent each month. But anyways, because these people don't know the struggle of not having a reliable source of income, they can't see how beneficial a normal 9-to-5 can be. And by 9-to-5, I mean an office job, not back-breaking labour taking place between the hours of 9 and 5, just to be clear. For one, you can just sit around all day, and sometimes you can just do nothing, especially around the holidays. That alone beats working in any fast food or retail job. I used to work in fast food, and let me tell you, it was hell. The work was easy enough, I guess, but people are a lot dumber than you think. And I mean a lot dumber. Go watch my video on that. But like I was saying, a 9-to-5 can be a very comfortable job that lets you have peace of mind. But obviously there are a lot of cons as well. Let's say someone owns a store. They are open from 7 to 5. I work 9 to 5. I will never be able to shop at his store. Also, some jobs, depending on the field you're in, can be extremely stressful. You might even work at 8 to 6 rather than a 9 to 5. If that's you, then I suggest you find a better job or something. Don't let these big corporations take advantage of you. Put yourself first, Queen. The gym is another place where you might constantly see people who look above average. Let me make it as clear as possible. You will not lose 30 pounds in 1 month. Let me repeat myself. You will not lose 30 pounds in 1 month. You will also not gain 15 pounds of muscle in a year. As with everything good in life, it takes time. I can almost 100% guarantee you that those fitness influencers who say they made unbelievable progress in such a small time frame are either lying or are on Ozempic or Tren. I'm not saying your dream physique is impossible, far from it. I'm just saying it'll take some time. Don't beat yourself up because you still look like a twig after 6 months of lifting. You just need to be constantly at it and eating healthy. And I promise you'll look like Prime C bum one day. Okay, maybe not that big, but you get the idea. Are you ugly? Are you so hideous to look at that people throw up every time they see you? The answer is probably no. You're also probably not a 10 out of 10 model, but who cares? A lot of these conventionally attractive models look kinda uncanny, at least in my opinion. It's almost like they're too perfect, if you get what I mean. Also, a lot of people think they're ugly, when in reality they're just average. In my experience at least, someone has to be extremely ugly for me to even think, wow, they look interesting. So don't be afraid to not look your best. Don't be afraid of aging. Don't be afraid of smile lines. Don't be afraid of stretch marks. These are the reminders that we are human, and we're all similar in one way or another. Most of the world is average, and most of them have no trouble finding a partner. If you have trouble getting one, it's probably your boring personality. So you should work on that. Have you ever seen someone so smart and so talented that it just makes you hate them to your very core? I saw this guy on TikTok juggle Rubik's cubes while solving them, while simultaneously reciting like 50 digits of pi. How do you even find out you can do that? It's also apparently like an actual hobby for some people. They have tournaments and everything. Absolutely sickening. Leave some talent for the rest of us. But in all seriousness, you might think these guys are so above average in intelligence. And yeah, you're probably right. The truth is, some people are just born lucky. That's the way it goes. But who fucking cares? So what if these guys are mathematical geniuses who graduated with their PhD at 12 years old? Yeah, that's impressive and whatnot, but what else? It's just impressive. Ask these guys to talk to a girl, or fix a tyre, or kick a ball. Intelligence is like a muscle. It can be trained with heavy dumbbells. It's not easy to learn something from scratch, but it's a lot harder to be dumb. Start reading, go to school, be informed. Yeah, you probably won't reach the level of genius that others have, but you'll still be very smart, and that can go a long way. I already know some people are gonna say I'm coping, and maybe they're right. But still, I think it's okay to be an average person doing average things. You can even be an average person who does above average things. You can be a millionaire, but if you're not a billionaire, you're not above average or special, / more important than anyone. There are 8 billion people in the world. We can't all be the main character. Of course, I'm not saying to be a lazy bum all day, since there's no point in doing anything. I'm saying to have realistic expectations for yourself, but oftentimes your expectations are too low to begin with. Know your worth and do everything in your power to achieve your dreams. I don't know if any of that made sense. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you if you made it this far. Let me know if you want more of this type of content by leaving a comment down below. Like and subscribe this video so I won't ever have to work a 9 to 5. Please subscribe. Please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe.